Yes, soccer ballers, welcome. Here I have got co-captain for Bourneville FC under 9 whites, Jakey D 99. Say hello, Jakey.
Hello.
So what we're going to do today, as we mentioned before, is just show you a couple of the finer points and some of the fundamental bits of football. So what Jake's going to demonstrate, because he's such a great passer of the ball, is how best to pass the ball. And Jake, what part of the foot should you be using? Can you point to it for me?
This part of your foot.
That's brilliant. The inside of your foot. And what else can you use it for apart from passing a football?
You can also use it for placing shots.
Oh, definitely. So let's show you a drill or an exercise even that will help with that. So before we do that though, Jake, will you just do a little demonstration really slowly? Don't have to kick the ball too far, of how to kick that football with the inside of your foot. There you go, nice and easy, not too far, and he's absolutely belted it, but that's okay. So you can see that on the right hand side there are footballs on top of cones. These are going to be used as targets, and on the left hand side there's just some cones and some footballs. Jake's going to take a football by the cone on this left hand side and have a shot, or have a placed inside of the foot pass to try and knock the ball off on the opposite side. You'll see on the right hand side the balls are further back, so Jake can have as many goes as he wants on each one until he knocks it off. It might be that he's able to do it all in one go. It is best, if you're going to practice this in your garden or on your daily bit of exercise, to do it with an adult, so that you can make the adult run round after you and keep getting the footballs. So Jake, take it away for us. He's kicked one football out the way that he didn't need to, but that's okay. Whenever you're ready, mate. There you go. Nice, lovely action with the inside of that right foot, which is Jake's stronger foot. Knocked that white ball off. This one's a little bit further back, and he got it as well. A beautifully placed effort. He's gone for a different football this time, but he's going for that orange ball, and that again is a little bit further back. The accuracy is brilliant, and the one thing that's helping with the accuracy is the composure. When using the inside of the foot, you can get a lot more accuracy. Now, some people like to toe poke footballs, some people like to hit them with laces. That's not wrong at all. Those are two great methods. Toe poke has a bit of a stigma, but it shouldn't do. But this is definitely one to use for passing. So unfortunately Jake missed that one, but that's okay. It means that he can have another go. You'll see him coming back onto the camera now. You're doing really well, Jake, well done. Just remember to be positive as well at all times. So that's 2 efforts, that's okay. If you want to make it a little bit harder with this exercise, what you can say is every time you don't hit the ball, what you need to do is start again at the start, and that's why it's good to have an adult. Well done, buddy, that was brilliant. So, Jakey, how did you find that, mate?
That one and that one weren't the most challenging, but when you got past the first two, the end three were quite challenging.
Yeah, you can see, just if you look very closely here, that there is a curve away with those cones. That far one is set a bit further back, and one thing that we did was we used a bit of a bigger ball for that last one because it was further back, and you'll notice that Jake was using a size 3 football. That's because when he plays for the under 9s and the under 10s next season, he'll be using the size 3 football, so it's worth him doing that. Another good thing here is that with it being locked down and having your exercise daily, or if you've got a big enough back garden, you can set this up and you can use your other foot. So Jake, when we say you've got your stronger foot and your other foot, what do we mean by that? What's your stronger foot?
My stronger foot is my right foot, and your stronger foot is the one where you can get the most accuracy.
Yeah.
It's like your stronger foot.
Definitely, and your other foot is your left foot that you maybe don't use as much.
But with us being in lockdown now, it's better friends, you can practice in your garden with your parents there. You can practice with that foot, and then when we go back, you'll probably have a good weak foot.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. Apart from I wouldn't use weak foot, I'd use other foot. You can use that left other foot to really practice your accuracy, and this is a great exercise for that. We're going to show you one that involves a little bit of shooting. So for our next exercise, we're going to practice again with that inside of the foot placement and passing. As you can see, we've got 2 goals. We're quite lucky that with the football club that we coach and play for, that we've got this training equipment. So what Jake's going to do with the 8 footballs, he's going to have one shot with the inside of his right foot into the left goal. And then he'll have a shot with the inside of his left foot into the right goal. Or he'll do it the other way around, because he's going to come towards the camera. He's going to start at that far end. What you'll find is that you can do this in the garden. You don't need little goals. You could put some sticks up. You could put a couple of cones out if you've got a couple of cones. If you've got 4 jumpers and your mum or dad don't mind washing them, then use jumpers for goal posts. But also, you can adapt this exercise, and we'll show you afterwards how we're going to adapt this exercise to add in a little bit of fitness work as well. So Jake, if you want to take your station at the far end, and then I'll give you a count in. Which goal are you going for first?
Left foot into there.
Left foot into your right goal, yeah? And it'll be right foot into your left goal. That sounds good. So Jake will have to turn around at some point when he gets down to these footballs towards us. Please accept my apologies for any wind that you can hear on this video. But we'll start off in 3, 2, 1, go. Now remember, this exercise is about accuracy. You don't have to smack a football. It's really about placing it. You can put these goals as far back as you want to. Jake's doing really well so far with his placing of efforts. His left foot, there we go. And then the right foot, absolutely superb. Well done, buddy. Now, how was that for you? Easy. What about the left-footedness? Was that easy as well? Okay, so what we do there next time is we'd move the goals further back for Jake, so that he got to shoot with from harder angles. We might actually spread the footballs out further to make them really difficult angles, but you don't want to make it too difficult, because you don't want your kids to be put off by having a go. So thanks, buddy, well done. Now let's get ready for the next exercise, and it'll be ready in 3, 2, 1, and we're ready. So soccer ballers, welcome back to the 3rd exercise for you to do with that inside of the foot. Jake, right foot and left foot, or just right foot, or do you want to see how it goes? Okie dokie. I always think it's best to follow the child's lead, see how it goes. So what we set up here is 2 little goals. It doesn't have to be 2 little goals. As I said before, you can make 2 goals out of jumpers. You can find spots on the wall in your back garden. You can use anything as long as you can recognise it as a goal. What we've also got is in between the 2 goals down the bottom, we have got a red cone. You might not be able to see it, but Jake can. It is just in there. In front, just to Jake's left, you've got a blue cone. What Jake's going to do is he will take a football from there, from just behind the blue cone, pop it next to the blue cone. He will try to pass the ball or strike it with the inside of his boot into alternating goals. Right goal, left goal, right goal, left goal. In between each one though, he's going to run around that red cone or touch it, run back and get the next ball. What you can do to challenge your kid a bit more, once they've got the hang of just placing the ball into the goals, is getting them to use their other foot or timing them. See how quickly they can do it and see if they can get quicker next time. So, are you ready? Whenever you're ready then, buddy, we'll go from there. So which goal are you going for first? It's going for that right goal. So this should be a nice clean effort with the inside of his boot. Whenever you're ready, pal. And don't worry about missing. He's hit that tree, which is pretty amazing. That's okay. He's run down. He's running round the red cone. He's coming back and he's going to get a different football. He's going to go for that left goal this time. So he chipped his inside of the boot shot that time. That's okay. What you can do to make it a little bit more interesting is you can ask them to stop after each shot and think about maybe what they could improve on the next time. There you go, the first real time that Jake's tried to place it. Before, he was trying to score a good goal. But that's okay, you learn. You could, for every miss, get them to do a couple of runs around those cones. It's entirely up to you. That bobbled, that was unfortunate. So, he's got 4 balls left. He's had 4 shots. Can he score more? Then he doesn't. And if he doesn't, that's okay. You are that goal. There you go, that's 2. That's a run again. Well done, bud. Make sure, obviously, that it's not too hot for the lads when they're, or lasses, when they're doing this, because you don't want them to get over hot, get headaches later on. Bring a drink out for them. We're quite lucky. We're doing our daily exercise just outside the back of our house, so we go and get a drink in a minute or 2. So with 2 shots left, it's 3 goals and 3 put wides. We're going to call them put wides at the moment. Oh, and unfortunately that's another put wide, but can he draw it? Well done, buddy. You're doing really, really well. Keep going. You've scored some great goals and you've been very unlucky with the other ones that haven't gone in. Can you finish it off nicely now? Oh, and he has. There you go. And that last run round the cone. And then come back and do a celebration for us. Bet it's a Jack Grealish knee slide. Yep. Knew it was going to be. How did you find that?
Extremely challenging.
Good. I'm glad you did. There you go. There's a couple of football exercises for you to help your kids practice more with the inside of their boot. So, from me, it's see you tomorrow, and from Jake, it's see you tomorrow. Say ta-ra, Jake.
Ta-ra, Jake.
In a bit.